one thing I've realized for myself, or I noticed with a lot of people, is that, when they start something and they get past this year mark, or the 6 month mark, or the 2 month mark, or the 1 week mark for some people, when they start something and they feel that even though they've gone through a year, they haven't gotten to where they want to get to, and that because they've been in it for a year and they realize just how long it's going to take for them to get this thing, then they give up. The thought of having to go 4 more years, 5 more years, 6 more years to achieve this goal, or to reach wherever it is that person's trying to get to. As soon as they feel that 1 year and it's, I still have, that's enough for them to give up. They see just how long it's going to take for them to reach their goal, for them to achieve what it is that they want to achieve. And the sight of that alone makes them want to give up. Makes them say to themselves that, nah, I don't think this is for me. But the difference between that person, the person who actually does it, is that when they see that it's going to be a long journey, they don't mind. They don't mind to grind it out. If they see that they're going to need 5 more years, they're like, it's going to be long. It's going to be long, but it has to be done. And those guys are the guys that really start to get luck. And this is what happens, when you just say to yourself that you're going to keep going and you're going to keep moving forward. You start to come across some luck. There's going to be a day where you were meant to take 10 days for something, but for some reason, something magical happened, and now it's going to take you 7 days. One day will take you 7 days up. Where all of a sudden, if you are trying to start a company where you're selling something, in that month, someone posts something about your store and, you go viral, and all of a sudden now you're getting 5 customers instead of 1 a week. Small things like that start to just come into your path that are just pushing you forward simply because you decided to stay on the path. So my advice to those people is, those periods when it's quiet, those periods when it's just so silent and it feels like it's a slow progress, just hold on. That's the cycle of things. That's the natural nature of things. Things will be slow at some point and they will be fast at some point, and at some point they'll just be average. But because they're always changing, anything can happen as long as you stay on the path. If you give up, you don't have that. You don't have the opportunity for an extremely good day. You don't have the opportunity for a day where the world comes to you. You lose that opportunity. You lose that. So, for me, it's like, if you feel that pressure and you stay on it, and you feel just how long it's going to take and you stay on it, and you experience all these things and you stay on it, you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of great things come your way.